Hey guys, today I want to talk about alternatives to minoxidil. Now, if you watched my last video, you know that minoxidil can have some side effects. And also, minoxidil might not be available where you are. So, what are alternatives to minoxidil? Or you can also possibly stack these on top of minoxidil. So, what are other things that could help with hair growth for growing a beard? Now, before I get into it, I need to say up front that most of these compounds have been studied specifically when it comes to preventing or slowing down hair loss on the scalp. So it's not like the research shows that these compounds can actually benefit beard growth, but because they show that they can help with hair growth on the scalp or actually prevent hair loss on the scalp, they might also help with growing a beard, just like minoxidil does. The first one on the list is one that has actually quite some research on it, and I will list all the research I talk about in this video in the description, which is caffeine cream. Yes, caffeine like in coffee. And um, when used topically, so on the skin in a cream form, it has been shown in many studies that it can facilitate or help hair growth. And actually, there's a study that compares minoxidil and caffeine cream, and they found that caffeine cream had similar growth effects as minoxidil in that study. Now, the strength used typically in the studies I saw ranged from about 1% to 3%. Typically, that's something they will mention on the package. So, if you're looking for caffeine creams, be sure to look for a strength in that range. Um, it has to be applied topically, so it's not like you can drink more coffee and you will have the same effect. You really have to apply it to the skin and the spots you want to improve hair growth. And um, the reason caffeine cream is interesting is because it does not come with the same side effects as minoxidil, such as the blood pressure issues or the heart palpitations. It contains much less worrisome side effects. Moreover, caffeine cream, if you cannot find it, usually you can, but if you cannot find it, you could actually make it yourself. Because usually you can actually find some caffeine powder online to buy. You can mix it with some skin lotion that you use. Try to get the 1 to 3% ratio. You can just look up on the internet how much that should be. And you can actually make your own. So that's very cost effective and easy to do as well. The next one on the list is oral castor oil. Now, castor oil is just an oil made out of a certain plant. And when taken orally, so just take a spoon of this oil, it has been shown to increase a particular compound called PGE2. And this compound, in turn, PGE2, has been shown to increase stem cells in the hair follicle, and which then in turn promotes hair growth. Now, how much should you take of this castor oil? Typically, people that experiment with this for hair growth take about 1 to 2 milliliters of castor oil. So it's very tiny amount actually. That can already help with this effect. Now, of course, while I'm talking about this, it should be mentioned that I am not a physician or an expert, a medical expert on any of these areas. This is just what I found from personal research. So before you take any of this, be sure to consult with the right people. Be aware of the risks. So yeah, that's just necessary to be said. The third item on list that you can try is rosemary or peppermint oil. These oils are typically found as essential oils, so they are very strong, and it's better to just put a few drops of those oils in a carrier oil, and this could be oils like castor oil, for example, or olive oil, any oil that you want to put on your skin. Just mix a couple of drops of the essential oil with the carrier oil and then apply it to your face. Now, how this works exactly is not clear, but for both rosemary and peppermint oil, there are studies which compare those oils with minoxidil, and they found similar effects. So it is worth experimenting with. It might be because, just like minoxidil, these oils can increase the blood flow to the skin area to which they are applied, and this just helps promote the growth in those areas. Now, the fourth thing on the list we can try in order to promote hair growth is to supply the body with the right nutrients that actually are present in the hair. So, hair is made up for a large percentage out of collagen. And to make collagen in the body needs vitamin C. Biotin is another vitamin that is very important for the growth of hair. So, possibly just looking at the mechanism of what does hair consist of and what are the vitamins and nutrients that are typically required for hair to grow, it makes sense that maybe if we supplement those, if we make sure that our body has a huge reserve, plenty of supply of those nutrients, that it might help hair growth. So that's also something to look into: collagen, vitamin C, and biotin supplementation. And finally, there is a vitamin, vitamin E, and then specifically the tocotrienols. I hope I pronounced that right. That has been shown in studies also that they can possibly increase hair growth. So this is a very single standalone study. So again, the evidence is not very thick here. It's very experimental. However, it is an interesting result. Vitamin E is not harmful. It's actually healthy. So it is worth giving it a go and see if it also has some help for you. And in this case, the vitamin E and also the other vitamins that I was talking about, vitamin C, biotin, and collagen, they were all taken orally as a supplement. So that concludes the list of possible alternatives to minoxidil or vitamins and compounds that you can stack on top of minoxidil to promote hair growth in the beard region, but of course also on your scalp if that is your desire. So I hope that was useful for all of you. Thank you so much for watching. Leave a like, subscribe to my channel, and I see you later. Bye bye.